And so from your cocoon, from your isolation season, you can just know that God is preparing you for something incredible. Because your isolation season, your cocoon season, it's all about drawing closer to God. And when you recognize that, you can actually enter this state of praise and gratitude and worship and begin to actually activate as a co creator inside of your cocoon, even if it feels like it's pitch black, right? You can't see any change in your life. You can't begin to sense any doors opening. It still feels very isolated. You're still in solitude. You're still inside the cocoon, in the darkness of your cocoon. And you can begin to pray. You can begin to thank God for this time of stillness and solitude where He is healing you and restoring you and refining you for a great purpose. And you can also begin to pray. And this is a really powerful prayer. And you can begin to ask God to begin to validate you internally. Ask God to validate you internally, and you will begin to see God will begin to validate you in profound and unexpected ways. And it will all be internal, right? While you're in your cocoon season, isolation season, you can ask for God's validation, pray for God's validation. God will answer, God will show you uh, how God sees you. It will be validated, but it will be in this way where nobody else really can see it. Because in your cocoon season, it's not about other people recognizing you, it's about you recognizing you. It's about you recognizing that God sees you and that you can begin to see yourself through the eyes of God, coming eyes to eye and heart to heart with God. You begin to see yourself, your true self, your true identity, and you can ask for God to validate you in that. And it will happen in these incredible moments and incredible um, epiphanies. And it, God might use the external world to reflect that validation to you, but it will all just be this very private, intimate communication between you and God. And that is when you can actually begin to get excited because God will begin to show you and validate you in the way that you are here to serve, in the way that you are here to serve when you leave your cocoon season, your isolation season. So you can begin to get excited. And then that starts this upward spiral where you begin to ask for God's validation. God validates you, you get excited, and then you give praise and you give thanks and you enter the state of awe and gratitude. And actually, that is what begins to prepare you. And when God begins to recognize that you are actually empowered, when you can be empowered in your isolation season, where you can be empowered by God and God alone, that is actually when God will begin to prepare you to exit the isolation season, because that's what it's all been about.